But yeah, no, like I was saying though, I've been working on this setup relentlessly for the entire week. I got it almost at like pole speed for qualifying. I wound up backing it down just a little bit because it was getting a little too loose, like on the long run. And I was like, if I'm doing a full race and we run all the way out in the third stage, I was like, I'm gonna want that little bit of tightness at the end of the stage. So I backed it down just a little bit. I might still be able to qualify in the top 5. I don't know. But I'm excited, man. This is gonna be fun. So as you can see, it says return to race. I was sending a link to the chat, and it sent me to the race, which I didn't mean to do. But we got 150 laps to decide who's going to be the champion in this series. We're going to try our best to get our friend Stephan Mallozzi a Truck Series championship. Granted, in a video game, does it matter? No. The series itself has been fun either way. So, yeah, I think we're going to get on into this. You just got to drag them brakes. Oh, that's going to mess up my lap time a little bit. I mean, it looks like I'm fighting the wheel quite a bit, but really I'm not. And like I said, it'll get better as the long run progresses.
Starting in the top 10. Nicely done.
Well, I thought I would qualify
on race day.
All right, yeah, we got plenty. I mean, we got plenty of time. 150 laps. Smoke, welcome in. It was bad a bit ago. It comes and goes. Honestly, though, it might be because we have a nasty storm coming through Middle Tennessee the next couple of days, and I mean, it might just be my ISP. Definitely not us, because I'm looking at my stats on Streamlabs right now, and it's where it's always been. We'll see what time he drops in, but let's go get this guy a championship, huh?
As we go trackside for the most famous words in all of motorsports. Driver, start your engine!
Here we go. Start it up.
All right. I forgot to turn my lights on my my desk so that you can see my face a little bit better, so just give me 1 second. Bam. There we go. All right. So, for those of you on TikTok, I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm really bad at not vaping on stream, so my stream might get cut. If it does, head over to youtube.com/theaveragegamer714 or twitch.tv/theaveragegamer714. You can catch it there. But 150 laps. Let's go get this guy a championship.
Be ready now. Green, green, green. Car outside. Car high.
All right, so it looks like for the first 2 stages, first stage and 3/4, we don't have to worry about pitting. I'm just gonna way overdrive it into turn 1 there. I am so sorry, whoever's nose I just took off.
Clear inside. Car outside. Clear, all clear.
I'm just gonna try to be patient here, let this thing string out. This car is gonna look really loose while I'm driving conservatively until this does string out before I really start pushing it.
One up high.
What's up, Jake? I appreciate you moving over. Thank you, sir. As you can see up there, Riggs and Heim going at it early.
Stay low. One outside.
Bush is also in the championship four. That's right, I forgot about that.
Clear high.
Where we're going to get these guys big time is definitely coming off of turn 4 when the run progresses, because the AI gets a little tight, I believe, so they get a little bit slow in 3 and 4. But as long as we can keep pace with them in 1 and 2 here and not, you know, fall back a ton, we should be able to work our way up towards these guys here. As you can see, we're only, you know, about 5 laps into this run here, and the steering wheel is already starting to straighten itself out off of turn 4 there, like I was talking about, which is good. Basically, I'm just looking for the same thing off of 2 here, to where the car doesn't want to go into a little bit of a power slide off of 4. And then we're just going to watch the tire wear and see if we got to make a wedge adjustment. Yeah, I think as long as we're close to the same tire wear, down at around 80 to 75%, we shouldn't have to make any adjustments to this car or truck at all. We'll just keep the leaderboard up, and then we'll take a peek at the tires here in a few laps while we're driving it into 3 just a little bit. And also, too, as the run progresses, once we get deep into a run and the tires are starting to give up a little bit, we'll be able to utilize that middle lane that's a groove up from the AI and be able to go around them on the outside. At least that's what we were able to do in our career mode. So if we can just maintain a solid pace here for the first 15 or so laps, I believe that we'll be able to start taking advantage of multiple grooves here. I'm not sure how well it's coming through for you guys, but one thing that you'll pick up on is that I'm not very hard on my brakes at all. You know, most of the short tracks, I'm really not that hard on the brakes. I just kind of trail brake it a little bit, unless I'm really getting annoyed trying to get around somebody, and I just kind of, you know, dive bomb them a little bit. If you can hear that, like, I am ever so lightly on the brakes. I mean, just barely on them. One thing you'll see they'll start doing here a little bit later into the run is, you know, with the heat in the tires, you'll notice that I'll kind of be letting the car steer itself a little bit. Where you'll notice, especially off of 4, I'll basically have the wheel almost straight and let the car's looseness kind of steer it for me a little bit. So you might see that a little bit later in the, a little bit later in the run as well. So in turns 1 and 2 here, where you see I'm getting back into the throttle, is about where that purple Hoosier sign is on the wall there. And then where that black grill sign in 3 and 4 is about where I get back into the throttle here in 3 and 4. Or, I'm sorry, that's an Xfinity sign, not Hoosier. But yeah, that purple Xfinity sign is about where I'm getting back to the throttle. You could pretty much go full throttle early in the run. Later in the run, you'll kind of back it down a little bit to maybe like 60% throttle until you're just about off the corner before you get full throttle. But not bad, though. Yeah, as you can see there, 81 and 83. Might be able to get about half a round of wedge out of it. We'll take a look at the end of the stage to see where our tire wear is really at.
Stay low. Still there.
You can hear there when I'm on the bottom, I go just a little bit heavier on the brakes, and I brake a little bit earlier just so that I can still get back to the throttle at the same point that I would under regular conditions. Nice and easy with it now. Basically, the game that we're trying to play is maintain pace with them in 1 and 2. Use 3 and 4 to our advantage because we know we could beat them off of 4, no problem. I might be able to back up 3 and 4 just a hair. As you can see on this far back cam, I'm basically using that pillar or that windshield brace right in front of me there, kind of gauge how low I am on the track. I want that first brace right there that runs down to the 9 on the tachometer. I want that to be on the yellow line here in 1 and 2. And then I want to be just above that in 3 and 4. I basically put this on the first seam of the racetrack when I can. And that's how I gauge where my truck is on the racetrack. Yeah, start backing up my corners just a little bit here. See if I can save a little bit more of that front right. Let the truck coast a little bit more. There we go. That was a really strong 3 and 4 there. But yeah, as this run progresses, what you'll kind of notice is I just kind of don't use the brake altogether in 1 and 2. I'll just let it coast about as long as I can. I just kind of let the tires do the work on this setup. I don't really have to do a whole lot to get this truck to turn. Just have to be kind of patient getting back into the throttle. You don't want to slam the throttle down because that could kick the truck loose. Just kind of a nice even arc up to full throttle. Let that car just rotate itself. There we go, just like that. Catching who's that? Zane Smith or Zane Smith up here in the 38.
Outside. Stay low.
What do my steering wheels do?
Stay low.
I'm still next to him. Well, why is my force feedback going the opposite way?
Clear outside.
My bad, 3-8. That's my bad. Yeah, basically just want to kiss that yellow line with the left side tires there. I'm gonna have to start backing up 3 and 4 a little bit. Either that or I'm just overdriving in the 3 and 4 by myself here. Yeah, we can definitely take a round of wedge out of it though, it looks like. Actually, I'm gonna have to wait and see how much this gonna have to wait and see how much the right rear catches back up, because it will get a little loose at the end of the run. So I want to see actually how much the tire catches back up to itself.
20 to go.
All right, 20 laps to go here in stage 1. We're starting to catch up to these two here. See, just that little bit of a slide I'm talking about, just kind of ease up on the wheel a little bit. That's when the truck is driving at its best. Just like that. And that's when this thing is driving at its best, 100% all day long. We are definitely faster than these two. Big time faster than Heim. Yep, excuse me, I'm gonna just... Alright, yeah, so if I'm gonna try to make a pass in turn 1, it's gotta be on the high side, 100%. See how slow they get in the center of the corner there? That's what this long run setup really does for you. You'll get really great corner rotation in the center of the corner on the long run. Oh, a little slidey. Alright, gotta be a little bit easier back on the throttle there. There we go, that's a great run. Yeah, Ryan, I'm trying to get there, just trying to stick on Corey Heim's right rear, basically, off of turn 3 so that I could get that run down into turn 1. Otherwise, I'm basically trying to anticipate him slowing down.
Car outside. Clear all around.
I'm basically trying to not have to anticipate him slowing down, getting into 1. Here we go.
Stay high. Stay high.
Oh no. Oh no.
Car low. Clear bottom.
Thanks, Norm. Appreciate you.
Outside. Clear high. Inside. Inside now. 3 wide. Clear low.
There we go.
Car outside.
And Clay Greenfield is really still
Clear
racing? He's got to be a dinosaur at this point. I feel like he's got to be old as shit.
Outside door.
No offense, Clay.
Clear high if you want it.
Actually thinking about maybe adding half a round of wedge, because this thing got
Time to go now.
really, really loose once my tires got down to about 55. Let's see if I can get this path done before the lap cars get to us.
Stay high.
Yo! Yes. Yes, Andrew, we definitely
Still
will.
there. Stay high. Still there.
Oh man, look at this. Oh, look at this.
Stay high. Clear low if you want it. Car high. 3 wide. 1 up high.
Yep.
Clear
Gonna have to
outside.
be a little bit more
Clear.
careful down there.
Car outside. Clear, clear.
Yeah, this thing got a little loose. A little on the loose side. I mean, it's still fast. It's just loose. So hopefully these guys pit at the end of the stage. Yeah, see, I just don't have that bite off of 2, or off of 2 in the long run. However,
1 low.
right here is where I definitely got it.
Clear low
Ooh,
if you want it.
you know
Car
what?
outside. Clear outside.
I'll just take you all the way down here then.
Great
I
job.
don't give a
You got the
damn.
lead. Car outside. Clear outside.
Clear. New leader. Oh yeah, a little loose. I have to try to tighten this thing up a little bit. I mean, really, our tire wear is not that bad, so I feel like some wedge would probably help it a little bit. And right now, going into stage 2 would be the time to test it, because I really don't want to do it in stage 3 in case it's the wrong adjustment. Try running the middle lane here, see if we can get a little bit more grip up off the corner. See how my steering wheel is just about straight coming off the corner? That's how much looser this thing got compared to the beginning of the run. I mean, we are getting a monster run up off of 4 still, even with being that high. Something about the low line, I don't know, man. What's good, Kyler? Good to see you, my man.
1 bottom. You're all clear. 1 on the bottom.
I mean, unless I really just got to wait that long to get back to the throttle. I could just do that too.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Kind of wait for the nose to point itself. I mean, I could do that too. I mean, we're really not that far off on tire wear though.
Yeah, baby, that's a stage win right there.
P1 stage 1. I mean, I know that the stage don't matter, but look at that. All 4 of us in the top 5. That was a good stage.
Pit
All right, everyone's pitting. Let's go ahead
tweaks to this strategy.
and try some wedge and see what happens. If I could keep it to within 10%,
Get up on the wall now. We're coming.
and we have better speed at the end of the run, I think we'll keep it.
Coming to the
Hey,
green.
it's nighttime.
10 away. Green, green. 1 up high. lost the lead. Let's get it back. Clear outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna get swamped on this restart. You know that.
Clear high.
Oh, I'm on somebody's nose.
Clear low if you want it.
Hey, 38, my bad, dog. I 100%
Inside.
did not mean to do that to you. I am so sorry. Yeah, we'll see how this wedge works out for the long run here. If it does, I say we keep it. NASCAR 26 would probably come out the same time that 25 did, to be fair. Just hopefully this time we get the PC release at the same time.
That was your best lap ever, bud.
Oh, hell yeah. 27.1. Well, I think we ran a 26.9 in practice, so could be a little better.
Fastest lap yet, driver.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I figured if NASCAR 26 comes out around the same time, it'll probably come out when the playoffs start, is my guess. Go to the post cam. I like that one. Yeah, I'm noticeably a little bit tight getting into 3 and 4 there with that wedge adjustment, so maybe I back up 3 and 4 a little bit. Turn 1 and 2, no real significant change at all. Oh yeah, pushing just a little bit when I get up on the throttle heavy there. I think that this will be NASCAR's strongest year in a long time, by far. I don't think that they'll ever go back to a 36-point postseason, but I do think that going with a 10-race chase instead of the 3-3-4 format that they're talking about, I think that that's what's going to help them the most. And we were getting smoked here by Riggs early in this stage. Let's go back to the bar cam. I was doing a little bit better with that one. Oh, that's like the perfect 3 and 4 right there, too. Yeah, 730 horse is all right. I was kind of wishing for a 750 minimum, but I mean, you know, it's at least a step in the right direction. I think as long as, you know, the short track racing improves and the mile-and-a-halfs get a little bit better, I feel like I could live with the way that the plate racing is. I just hate the fuel saving thing that they do in the middle of the stages. Like, that's got to go. But other than that, like, I agree. I think that, you know, I think that 730 is at least a step in the right direction. What you doing, Corey? See, this is the drive off that I want at the end of the fuel run. This is like the most neutral feeling setup I think I could have at this point. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this door wide open for him. I under braked getting into that corner ever so slightly. Oh man, Riggs is just gone. Well, yeah, Doc, exactly to your point. That they... it's sad that I think that the Xfinity series definitely produces better racing because the Xfinity series does that really well. But yeah, I mean, you gotta give more feel back to the drivers. I mean, those Cup cars are so rigid. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're tight or loose. And the other thing, too, that you got to realize is it's like, okay, you can go and hit somebody in the back of the car. All they got to do is downshift, and they're gone. Like, there's nothing that you could do to really make the car extremely loose, and I don't understand that. No, it does not. NASCAR 25 doesn't have any ARCA-specific tracks this year. They basically just kind of made, like, if you're in career mode, they basically just made the schedule off of a bunch of regular NASCAR tracks. So they kind of dropped the ball on it, but for a year one, like, I kind of understand it, and I'm not really that mad at it. So, like, if they start adding some ARCA-specific tracks year two, I think I would be okay with it. See, my tire wear is not that much different than it was in the first run either. Looks like I'm actually starting to get away from that 11 again. I'm a little too tight, so I think I'll go back down about a half around a wedge. Especially if this thing wants to understeer just a little bit off the 3 and 4. Yeah, I know that the tire definitely has a lot to do with that as well. To be fair, though, I do think that you can correct it to where even with a bigger tire, it still wouldn't affect the car as much as it did the last couple of years, if that makes any sense. Like, I 100% feel like they can get the car to drive like the Gen 6 and the Gen 5. I think they can get it there. I just think that, you know, even if you want to keep the bigger tire, just do some simple things, like get rid of that stupid underbelly, that diffuser, you know, a more horsepower for sure, and then I don't know, maybe allow them to make some of their own parts again instead of spec parts, like suspension stuff. That way, you know, you can get that way you could kind of set the car up looser, I suppose. I think that there's just too many things that kind of put that Gen 7 car in a box that can't be undone, you know what I'm saying? Alright, yeah, I'm starting to get a little too tight here. I need to see what happens late in this run once that rear tire gets down to about 50. I slowed down way too much in that corner, too. Yeah, see, I don't think I'm catching up. I don't think I'm catching rigs here in 3 and 4 enough to try to keep pace with them in 3 and 4. I think that's what my problem is here. So hopefully once my tires get down to 50-ish%, it'll loosen up quite a bit for me here. And then I overdrive it and do that. If I'm not getting that little bit of a drift up off of 3 and 4. I understand that at Martinsville the diffuser wouldn't make a difference, Doc, just because, you know, Martinsville is not really very aero dependent. I want to see what it does at a track like Texas or, you know, Atlanta or Charlotte. Like, those are the tracks that I want to see if it makes a difference or not. Yeah, see, I'm just not picking up a little bit of a slide up off of the corners at all. So I definitely need to loosen this thing back up a little bit. I'm full wheel in it, getting off the floor. Yeah, it's a little too tight. Good thing we did it good thing we did it in the second stage and not the third stage, because that would just be bad. We're getting really tight in 3 and 4. Yeah, we're going to take that wedge back out 100%. I mean, although we are starting to gain back some time since he's working through lap traffic, so there's also that. Like, I'm getting back to the throttle like as heavy as I can in 1 and 2, and I can't get this thing to pick up a slide for me at all. There was a little bit in 3 and 4.
Inside door. Clear, clear. Car outside. Clear outside.
There we go. Now the truck's starting to do it.
Car outside. They're outside.
Oh yeah, big time. Wow. All right, now I'm conflicted. Now I don't know if I keep the wedge in it or not.
Clear low.
Because now it's starting to do what I want it to do. And we're going to have a lot more laps in stage 3 too, with the potential for green flag pit stops. So there's also that to really consider too. Let's see if I could chase him down in the last 10 laps here. David, man, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. I appreciate you, brother.
Ten to go. Inside.
Really? You just had to stick all the way up there?
Car inside.
Yeah, see, now this thing is doing what I need it to do.
Bottom.
Picking up that little bit of a slide off of 3 and 4 and 1 and off of 2. Oh, no way you're gonna chase me all the way up here, right? I assumed you were gonna take the yellow line there, buddy.
Clear bottom.
Oh yeah, we're gaining tons of time in a hurry now. Oh, hell yeah, teammate. Hell yeah, teammate. All right, no team. Oh, we got a caution.
Car up top. Pit road is open.
Everyone's pitting, huh? $67 laps to go, so this will take us all the way to the end of the race.
You good with this strategy?
Yeah, I think, man. Wow, it looks like our tire wear actually got a little closer. All right, we're gonna gamble and keep that wedge in there, just because at the late stage of that run, that truck was doing exactly what I needed it to do, and we were catching them pretty quick without the traffic.
Coming to the green.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on, my wife texted me. I gotta respond to this, otherwise I'm gonna get my butt beat when she gets home, you know? Oh, sick. Actually, my father-in-law letting me know that we split the bills, and I pay certain bills, he pays certain bills, so he's just making sure that I get Zelled the right amount of money back. But all right, let's go. We should have, what, 3, 4 to go in this stage?
There's the green flag. One on the bottom. Clear inside. Inside. Clear low. One bottom. Stay high.
Oh, there's the wall there. Hello.
One low.
And I drove that in
Outside.
way late.
2 to go now. Clear inside. Inside now.
Where is
Clear
Corey
outside.
Hine? Yeah, I'm good with just maintaining a P4 right here.
Outside now. Clear high if you want it.
Hey, Kyle, you're in my way, dog.
One more, driver. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, no, this game is miles ahead of when it released, Ethan. 100% it is. All right, P4 in stage
Top five
2.
on the stage. That's good for some points.
No, sir. I am on PC. I am on PC. I do have it on console, though. Haven't played it in a really long time on console. Yeah, dude, can I see where... He's not even in the top 10, bro? What happened to him? I mean, we're good by 15 laps. I really... We'll be good by like 17 laps by the time we go green. Honestly, I kind of like our odds here to run this one out.
Pace car's off. Be ready.
Stage 3, let's go.
Green, green. Inside. Clear high if
At
you want
60 laps to decide it. Let's get
it.
after
Clear
it.
low. One inside.
On that first lap, you always got to dive it in hard. Otherwise, that AI will just run you over.
Car outside. Clear, clear.
Clear? Clear! Oh, we're going to slide off 4 here. Yep, just a little bit. Yep. That's so tricky. It's such a fine line there because once you get below that apron, it'll really kick you sideways a little bit. Hey, Zeus, thank you for the follow over there on TikTok, my man. I appreciate you.
One outside.
Oh, yeah, we coming. Just
Stay
like
low.
earlier in the run, just a little heavier on them brakes when I'm getting down below somebody. But I braked a little bit earlier just so that I could get my throttle point to be about the same. Oh, don't hit the apron like that. Don't do that. I'll kick you way sideways. Alright, yeah, I gotta back up. I gotta back up 3 and 4 just a little bit more. Just want to keep Kyle in striking distance here because I know once we get into lap traffic, we can 100% keep up with Riggs. There we go. That's the entrance 3 and 4 we're looking for. That's the entry we're looking for.
One on the bottom.
You got it, Doc.
Clear low if you want it.
Popping the wall, getting into one was not on my list of things to do that time. I know when we get deep into this run, I'm gonna have to move up in 3 and 4 a little bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Clear up top. One up high. Stay low.
Oh, sorry, Kyle. I knew I was gonna pick up the push once I got onto the apron there. My bad. Way heavy on the brakes there.
All clear.
Clear. No, sir.
Car low. Clear all around.
Yeah, you thought. You thought. Man, yeah, they just got me so beat coming off of 2.
Inside now. Clear inside.
Now let's just see if we can keep them within 2 seconds. Look at how much time he's gaining off of 2 on me. That's crazy. Yeah, but we gained so much in 3 and 4, man. I'm glad that I set up the car this way, though, because I can control... Like, if anything, I would rather be a little tight coming off of turn 2 at the end of the run, and be like, just the perfect amount of loose off of 4 here, coming to the line. Because I can make up so much time in 3 and 4. I think getting into the wall there just helped me get into that corner, because I was going to miss that corner completely. See, right now, it seems that he's gaining me about 2/10 from turn 2 down the front stretch, or the back stretch here. And then I gain about 2/10 from the center of 3 and 4 all the way into turn 1. So, like, our lap times have got to be right on top of each other right now. Oh, yeah. I had just a little bit better rotation right before I get back to the throttle in 1 and 2. I think we'd be faster than him by now. That lap time was a little faster. I appreciate that there, John. Oh, little tight, little tight. Oh yeah, we're beating them now. Alright, yeah, so now I'm getting to the point of the run where I'm going to be tight in 3 and 4 until my tires get down to about 55%. That's okay, I could back 3 and 4 a little bit if I have to. Nice and easy, just like that. Come on with it. Oh. A little heavy on the throttle there. Tried to kick me sideways. I don't think he's gaining enough down that backstretch now to make a difference. We're just outright faster now. Oh yeah, by about a tenth a second, or a tenth a lap. Yeah, this thing's driving perfect now. Long run is absolutely the king. I mean, I'm just right in his tire tracks, and now we're just running them down. Oh yeah, that was a really good drive off of 2, yeah, off of 2. Still at the point where I'm just trail braking too, since I backed up my corners a little bit. This thing feels nice. Oh yeah, big time run off 4 this time. What's up, buddy? Oh, Corey Himes getting back in there. He's up to 5th. At some point, I'm going to have to beg that this thing goes green the whole way so that these guys don't pit late in the race. Webster, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, we're here, son. We here. We here.
What up high? Stay low.
Oh yeah, we got you now.
Stay low. We're out front, driver. Clear outside.
Clear? I'll probably do online pretty much after this race concludes. Oh yeah, we got it now. Command and control. Oh yeah, we are gone. We are gone. Now all I can hope for is that this thing just either a caution come out quick now or this thing's gotta go green.
Car inside. You're all clear.
Oh, well, there's the caution. Don't
Yellow's
pit,
out.
don't pit, don't pit.
Pit road is open.
Oh. See, I wonder when the trigger is. I wonder what the trigger is for the AI to pit. Like, how many laps are left compared to how much fuel you have remaining? Sorry, responding to my mama-in-law. He texted me.
Pace car's off.
All right, let's get it. Run this thing to the end. Let's go.
Green, green, green. Car outside. We just lost the lead.
Yeah, don't worry. We ain't gonna lose it for long.
Car outside. Clear up top. Car inside. Clear low.
Look at how slow they are in the center of the corner, dude. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we're gonna easily take this lead here. Ooh, little slideys.
Inside now. Clear low.
Crossover. Yum.
Out front, nice job.
Did I need to take it that low? Probably not. But is it what they do in real life? Yeah. I don't even care what the tires look like. I just want to see that leaderboard get bigger and bigger. Yeah, see, now this is what I wanted this to do in the first stage, was pick up like the perfect amount of slide up off of 3 and 4. And I think we just got it. Look at that leaderboard. Oh my god, that is beautiful. And honestly, I did try to make the AI as tough as I could at 105 before we started this race. There was a couple of the sliders that I moved up to try to make it a little more difficult. It don't matter. Short track is long run is king, bro. Long run is king. GG's. Okay, so this is the point of the race where I need it to go green. I think if we catch another caution, they're all gonna pit. These guys pit, that's gonna be a problem. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm getting back to the throttle like extremely late now. Like that's just how loose this thing has gotten. I'm waiting super late to get back to full throttle. And it's okay, we're still gaining time. Alright, these tires are gonna be bald as shit by the end of this race. It'd be funny if all these tires got down to 0 and then it just got like stupid tight out of nowhere. Yeah, we're gonna have to move up in 3 and 4 now. 'Cause now we're getting like really loose. One and 2 is still pretty all right. I'm just getting back to full throttle like a lot later than I usually would. I don't want to be that high in 1 and 2, but it was at least tighter. Or 3 and 4 rather. Up by 2 whole seconds. Wow, did your guys' trucks fall off? Holy. Look at that tire wear though. 5% down in the 30s. 5% difference, man. Or 4%. Well, now 5%. This setup, man. I'm stuck in 3rd. That is perfect.
Ten to go this time.
And this setup worked out so great. Doc, I'm gonna just point out, you really didn't have to jinx me like that, saying that, you know? I can tell you, if a caution does come out, though, I'm taking out 2 rounds of wedge because I want this thing to be as loose and as fast as I can make it for like 5 laps. Well, it wasn't a dominating setup, but the setup showed up when we needed it. Let's see what we're working with here. What's our lap times looking like? Oh, of course, it's only going to show me mine because I'm the leader. Duh. I have no clue how much time I'm gaining per lap here. If any anymore. They might be starting to gain back time in 1 and 2. But I still got y'all in 3 and 4. I'll tell you that much.
5 to go.
This thing's getting tight in the center of the corner now, which is crazy because this thing is just about loose, like wrecking loose everywhere else, getting into the corner. So I'm starting to actually bring my cornering closer to the actual corner itself. Like I'm actually braking a lot later than I would, and I'm trying to use my brakes to actually push the car tight, getting into the corner a little bit. No, don't you dare. Don't you do it.
Caution's out.
Aha! Oh, no one's pitting. All right, green, white checker.
Coming to the green.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm scared. I am so scared.
Green, green, green. 1 high.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go straight to the bottom. I don't even care. I want to be clear going into turn 1.
Inside now. Clear bottom.
Oh, come on, set up. I need you for like a lap. Like just 1 lap. Oh, Jesus.
White flag.
Oh, my God. We're finna do it.
Amazing win. You just never cease to amaze us, driver.
Stephan, my man. Granted, video game. But you, sir, are a truck champion. We did it. We grounded out all season, ups and downs, and the long run setup pays off when we needed it the most. Really loose at the end there. Golly. 0.6 of a second in 1 lap. That's crazy. Like wow. Wow. What a race, huh? What a race. 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's it. I feel like that's pretty damn good time if you ask me. Yeah, so your top 5, Stephan Mallozzi, your Truck Series champion. 2nd place in the points, Chandler Smith. 3rd place, Kyle Busch, Grant Infinger, and then Corey Heim, the last driver of your championship 4. Then you got Ty Majeski, Lane Riggs, Jake Garcia, Raja Caruth, and Tyler Ankrum there in P10. Man, what a way to cap that off. What a way to cap that off. I mean, some of the tracks we really struggled at, even with really good setups, Charlotte being one of them. That Charlotte was really tough. Vegas was really tough. I mean, cannot get a good setup at Vegas at all in the Truck Series, in the Xfinity Series. Man, that was fun, though. Show me the points. Show me the points. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 8-win season. Not quite the 10 that Corey Heim had there in the real world, you know. Look at the laps led, though. Look at the laps led. This is crazy. This is how much the long run setup actually helped us. Corey Heim led 435 laps in 25% races, right? And 100% race to end the season, which is crazy. We actually tied for 8 wins. That's kind of crazy. Look at that average start, 16.5 and an average finish of 6.2. Suck it, Corey. 14 poles for Corey Heim to hour 2. They literally came at Daytona and Atlanta. That was it. Because the Talladega race, we started in the back. Ben Rhodes with a random 19 laps led. I mean, man, dude. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you're building setups and you can't get the speed that you want, just build a long run setup. Long run setups are where it's at. I mean, look at the... Here's what's crazy, though. Our overall consistency wasn't terrible, considering that we had 19 top 10s and 18 top 5s. Literally the only races that we didn't have top 10s or top 5s is ones that we basically wrecked at the end. So, like, let's just break this down one more time before we wrap this up. Daytona got the win. Echo Park went back-to-back. Las Vegas, the only reason why we finished second was some crazy fuel strategy. We basically pitted midway through stage 2. And then we pitted again at the end of stage 3, and they had to pit right at the end of the race. If Corey Heim would have had to have pit with 2 to go, just like everybody else did, we would have won that race 100%. Homestead, that was another fuel mileage race, I believe, because we had like no speed whatsoever. Like, we did not deserve a top 5 at Homestead. We had no speed there whatsoever. Martinsville, this was one where I know we wrecked in stage 2 at some point. A caution came out midway through stage 3. We pitted, took tires, ran all the way through the field on freshies. If we would have had like 2 more laps, we would have gotten Corey Heim on that race too. Bristol was just atrocious. I hated Bristol before I got my setup figured out for this racetrack. We started like P20, I think. Yeah, P22. We sat in like 20th the entire race. We went absolutely nowhere. The Rock, this one was up and down. Like, we were good at the beginning of the run, terrible at the end of the run. The car was just a little too tight. If I would have loosened it up going into stage 3, I probably could have got away with a top 5 there. Texas, I literally wrecked myself in turns 3 and 4 trying to get under Grant Enfinger for P5. I bounced off his back bumper, hit the apron, and then spun out. Because, it was at the end of a long green flag run, too. So our tires were just absolutely spent. And I was already loose in 3 and 4 anyways. And I was like, I'm going to barrel it down in here and see if I can get under him before we're at, like, the apex of the corner. Nope. I bounced off his back bumper, hit the apron, spun it. Kansas, a strong P4. I think we were hanging out around P5, like, pretty much all day. And I think someone from the top 5 had a pit. And that's how we snuck into the top 5, because we were hanging around like 5th, 6th, or 7th most of that race. North Wilkesboro, this one was like the first like good short track setup that I actually felt like was a winning setup. A late caution and a bad restart gave Corey Heim and William Zawalich those positions. That was a bummer. After starting P12, no less. Charlotte was another one where the setup was very up and down. I tried to. There was a late caution, so I tried to take wedge out of it to get it to turn. for the last 7 laps, but we literally went from 36th to 14th in like 4 laps, just because we had like super fresh tires. Nashville, this was another one where the setup got like overly loose. I mean, way overly loose at the end of the run. It was crazy how loose this thing got at the end of the run. The fact that we didn't wind up wrecking the last 5 laps and hung on to a P3. It really should have been a P2. I botched my entry into turn 3 and 4 with like 5 to go and just basically handed Kyle Larson P2. But again, the fact that we didn't wreck out of that race and didn't let Corey Heim by us, that was a good one. Michigan, the car felt really good. Our tire wear was nice and even. I think I just had too soft of springs in this setup because it just had no overall speed whatsoever. Starting P18 in that one. Just had no overall speed. And then a late caution didn't help us either. I think if it would have went green the whole way, we might have snuck into the top 10 there. Because we finished right behind Tanner Gray and Connor Mozak. I mean, we were like right there on top of them. Pocono, man, this race was crazy. Didn't have a truck to win at all, and I knew that. And I figured the way that the fuel strategy was going to work, the AI didn't pit at the end of stage 2 for some reason. I don't know why. So us and Stuart Friesen were the only 2 that pitted that entire sequence. And with like 5 or 6 laps to go, everybody pitted, and by that point, I mean, we had dog walked Stuart Friesen. We were so far ahead of him. So yeah, fuel strategy definitely won that race. Lime Rock, yeah, this setup worked out really well. This was like the first good road course setup that I had outside of Watkins Glen. This setup was just, I mean, it was fast. It was fast. I botched them little like weird S's before you go up the hill into the right-hander where the steering gets really light if you're full on the throttle. I messed that up in qualifying, so that's why we started P8. We should have had pole time because, I mean, we crushed our goal time in practice. I think this was another race where we pitted. I think I pitted at the end of stage 1, and they had enough fuel to not have to pit the entire race, but the fresh tires helped us get there, so that was nice. Lucas Oil did not have a good setup. It just did not have a good setup. It took me a really long time to figure out how to get a good setup in for Lucas Oil. Basically, I had like the 2850 on the left side and the 3577 or 3755 on the right. So it would be like kind of tight in the corner, middle corner, and then it would just break really loose coming off the corner. Later, I wound up flipping the springs in the front, so it was the 3755 in the front, or the 3577, whichever it is in the front, and then the 2858 or whatever it is in the right front, and then went really soft on the rear springs, and that really helped out that setup. I wish I would have known that before doing this race, because P5 we kind of didn't really have any business for a P5. Top 10 maybe, but definitely not a P5. Watkins Glen, this was one where we were walking away from the field late. I looped it off of turn 1, caught the inside guardrail, destroyed the truck, had to pit, repair damage, take tires, started way back in last. If I would have had 2 more laps on fresh tires, we would have won this race. We were flying through the field in that last segment there. Richmond, this race was, oh my god, was this race fun. I had a perfect setup for stages 1 and 2. Stage 3 was just a little too long, so the truck got a little loose off of 4. Actually, I take that back. It got really loose off of turn 4. Daniel Hemrick just out of nowhere on a late race caution just walked us on the restart going into turn 1, and I had to chase him down the last 3 laps. I thought I timed it perfect because I got a super run off of turn 1 down the backstretch. I dove it super deep into 3. I bounced off the freaking apron and kicked the car loose. Door checked him, and I thought I got him at the line, but upon further review from replay, he nosed us by like half an inch. It was crazy though. That was a really fun race. Definitely had a truck to win on that one. Darlington, I think I spun off of 4. Took tires with like 10 laps to go. and then just ran through the field. Had no business winning that race. I mean, look at the starting position, P21. Yeah, I had no speed in this setup. But never doubt the freshies. Got the freshies to take us to the win on that one. Like I said, pitting with like 10 laps to go. Because then I was able to go basically down to the apron in 3 and 4 and pass like 7 cars at a time. Bristol, I want to say it was the same thing. I wrecked off of turn 2 or turn 4. I can't remember. Pitted, took fresh tires with like 30 laps to go. And it took all 30 laps to get to the front, but we got to the front, so never doubt the freshies. Again, P24 starting position, absolutely terrible. Had no business winning that race in the round of 10. New Hampshire, yeah, no speed once again. This was before I really took the time to sit down and build the setups for New Hampshire. Just had no speed at all. And then we were catching people and passing them at one point. And then once the tires got down to like 40%, just out of nowhere, this thing got so loose. It was so hard to hang on to. So the fact that we hung on to a P12, because I think we got up to like 9th or 8th, and then we started getting really loose off of 4, and I just dropped like a rock. Like they just outpaced me like a ton. The Charlotte Roval here, I overdrove it way too much at the beginning of the run and just had no tires at the end. That's pretty much what that was. Even given the starting position of P19, I think if I would have saved my tires early enough going into stage 3, if I would have saved my tires and not burnt out my my left and right rear, probably could have hung up there for a top 5. Talladega, I mean, it's just Talladega. You kind of know you're going to win at Talladega, even if you start yourself in the back. That's exactly what we did. Started last, drove up to the front, created a couple of cautions along the way. The AI was just super touchy in this particular race for like no reason whatsoever. Martinsville, again, just like the spring Martinsville race, had a good stage 1 and 2, even given the really bad starting position. Drove to the front because I had a really well-balanced setup. They had enough to not have to pit stage 3. So I pitted going into stage 3, drove to the front. I was literally like a half a lap and 1 lap car in my way of getting to Heim. I think if I would have been side by side with the lap car going into turn 4, instead of behind the lap car going into turn 4, I could have dive bombed Corey Heim and gave him a chance there. But then we come to Phoenix, little loose stage 1, little tight early stage 2, same thing in stage 3, but I mean just walked away from him. Had a 3.5 second lead at one point. Late caution, scared of the green white checkered. I thought they were gonna pit, they didn't pit, so we didn't pit. Man, what a way to cap it on a full 150% race, man. That's insane. That is insane. But yeah, hey man, ladies and gentlemen, wow, my hair is not looking good today. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I hope you enjoyed the series. This series was super fun. Learned a lot how to do setups and drive the trucks in this game. Doc, my man, Sim Racing Central 529 over on YouTube. Go give him a sub while you're at it. He helped us a ton with our setups. It was so much fun. Building setups with you, man. I mean, we're still collaborating on that setup series, but man, couldn't have done it without you. It was super fun. Stephan, my man, thank you for letting us do this series. Thank you for endorsing it, letting me use you in titles and to kind of sponsor it, if you would. Sharing it on X, I appreciate it so much. It was fun. If you guys want to see an Xfinity Series and or a Cup Series championship, you guys let me know down in the comments below. Like if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And hey man, Stephan Mallozzi is a champion, and we'll be catching you guys in the next one.